do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. He's got it at the 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal at the 1. Cohen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving them 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will take it on in. Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. On the give, this is Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen's throw is complete, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's got it. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back in play, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything.
And that's caught inside the 30. Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, Allen. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, so what do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. to the air. Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, That's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On first down, Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes buying time to his left. And it's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take it up past the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Allen from the gun on third down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And again, it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.